My name is Chris. I'm the manager here at Cafe Sanuki here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I mainly manage the day-to-day operations here. I work really in all areas of the restaurant. I cover all the spaces, but mostly I kind of try to cover a lot of the front of the house kind of thing. 2020 was a really hard year for not just for us, but for all the restaurants, with the lack of employment hitting so hard for so many people. It's hard to find enough staff to, engage with customers. And that's where we had to look for alternatives. FineDine was that alternative for us. Just right now, we need to kind of pull together to try and get past these tough times. We're still very much in it. And, FineDine has very much helped us through that. Our sales have increased at least by maybe 20 to 30%. Not just because of the exposure we're getting lately, but we've also gotten feedback from FineDine because FineDine has its own feedback place. It's a very good way to get contact lists for people. People enjoy it a lot more because it's a very quick get in, get out. You don't have to worry about talking to anybody. Occasionally we'll have customers that, need a little bit of assistance, but in any case, it speeds up the process so I can turn over tables a little bit faster. There's also been an increase in our tips. And when they want to get into a place to come in, eat, and get out, and you save them that much time, they're willing to give you the extra that they saved on that. Working with FineDine, it's not just me talking to them, it's them talking to me. It's a working relationship, and that's what the restaurant industry needs, I think. It's working together to make this platform better. If my customers aren't happy, I'm not happy and you're not happy. Using FineDine, I'm able to open myself up with a lot more time as well. Using FineDine, it's given me the freedom to alter the menu as soon as, we have items unavailable or unavailable. That is such a time saver for a lot of people, because if you own a restaurant and you know the hassle of removing items, adding items, changing things, it's a pain. But with FineDine, it's so much easier to do these things and to do them on the fly seamlessly. And it's such a time saver, and that opens me up for much more other things to focus on, like maybe other promotions that I can do, adding items to the menu, or focusing on customer service, because ultimately that's who the people are supporting us. It's like any other tool you have in your kitchen. It just depends on how you use it and how you utilize it. Ease of use is definitely hands down one of the best things for me, because nowadays a lot of restaurants are owned by mom and pop stores. They don't have time to mess with technology, and it's tough. But with something that's so streamlined and easy to use, it's such a boon to not just me, but for anybody else in the restaurant industry who's looking to start a business. The FineDine print server helps us put out the items we need to the right areas. The feedback I get from people using the QR menu is that it's such a seamless application. And again, it just helps save their time. It saves us time. The restaurant industry is facing unprecedented times. Every time I look at the articles, it's tough for everybody hiring people. A lot of people see it on my face. It's not an easy time for any of us, but that doesn't have to be that way. FineDine can alleviate some of that stress that a lot of us are very familiar with. There are some days I don't understand how I get through without FineDine. Sometimes it's one of those tools that we might take for granted, just how easy these things are. When they tell us, oh, we're out of something, turn this off, gone, like that, Oh, it's back on, turn it back on, just like that. If I had to use one word to describe my experience with FineDine, I would say that it is excellent. Excellent customer service, excellent products, and it hasn't been a letdown for me so far,